Hey guys, Brad Danger here, and we have all dreamed of being a millionaire, having the money to do whatever we want, whenever we want, baby. And that also means pulling up in something so clean, so dripping, so why does that guy look like he has a private island, that everyone around you immediately assumes you've made it. Not just made it. And here's the thing that nobody tells you. You don't have to be a millionaire to drive like one, because right now, this year, there are cars sitting on Facebook Marketplace and Auto Tempest that will make your neighbor think that you're a CEO. And some of them cost less than a new Toyota Camry. I found them. I linked to them in the first comment via Auto Tempest. So go check them out, and remember to go to winthisIdealCar.com to get 100 free entries. Yes, to win my Shelby or my Supra plus $100,000 in cold hard cash. I linked to that in the pinned first comment as well. Like, subscribe so we hit 2 mil, and let's go. First up, Maserati GranTurismo. When people hear the word Maserati, they think one thing: money, old money, European money, the kind of money that has a last name people recognize. And the GranTurismo absolutely delivers that energy. The long hood, the aggressive haunches, the Trident badge, the 4.2-liter Ferrari-derived V8 that sounds, I'm not exaggerating, like an actual Formula One car at full throttle. This thing was sold at the same dealerships as Ferrari and Lamborghini when it was new. The same dealerships. And right now, you can find a clean GranTurismo for around 20 grand, $20,000 for a Maserati with a Ferrari engine that will make everyone at Cars and Coffee stop what they're doing and walk over. And here's the secret. 95% of people who see this car on the road still think it's the current model because Maserati's design language is genuinely timeless. Nobody knows it's cheap. That's the whole game. Second, Porsche Panamera. I know what you're thinking, Porsche, that's not cheap. And you're right. A new Panamera will run you north of $100,000 easy. But depreciation, baby. Depreciation is the great equalizer. A first-generation Panamera, the one that looks like it belongs in the Monaco Grand Prix paddock, the one with the 440 horsepower twin-turbo 5.8 GTS that Porsche owners with 30 years in the game say is one of the most comfortable and reliable cars they've ever owned, can be found for under $25,000 right now, under 25 grand for a four-door Porsche with a cockpit interior, air suspension, and the kind of build quality that makes German engineers smile. One owner put it plainly: don't buy one new, even if you can afford it. The depreciation is hideous. A used model is an insane value. That's not Brad Danger talking, that's a Porsche owner talking, and when a Porsche owner tells you it's a deal, you listen. Third, Aston Martin, a 5.8 Vantage. James Bond, martinis, tuxedos, a license to kill, and now your driveway, because the Aston Martin V8 Vantage is the most dangerously underpriced car on this entire list. And I need you to understand what you're actually getting: a hand-built British sports car, a 4.3-liter naturally aspirated V8 sending 380 horsepower to the rear wheels, a car that was $130,000 brand new, a car that shares DNA with one of the most beautiful automotive design languages ever put on 4 wheels. And the prices on these things have been sky-falling for years. You can find a clean drop-top Vantage Roadster, a convertible Aston Martin, for around $22,000 right now. And here's the real cherry on top. One automotive reviewer found a Vantage that had lost over $120,000 in value from sticker. That previous owner took the hit. You just get to show up and look like a secret agent. Don't tell anyone about this deal. It really is for your eyes only. Fourth, Bentley Continental GT. That's right, you can afford a freaking Bentley, not some weird old one nobody's heard of. A thoroughbred winged bee Bentley Continental GT. The one rappers reference, the one that makes valets treat you differently the second you pull up, the one with the W12 engine making over 550 horsepower. That sounds like absolute royalty at wide open throttle. You could be rolling through your city in this thing for under $20,000. Under 20 grand for a Bentley Continental GT. That is objectively insane. The previous owner paid north of $180,000 for it new. You pay 20. They took the depreciation. You take the compliments, and the looks on these cars have aged so well that people genuinely cannot tell a 2006 from a 2016 at a glance. All they see is the B, and the B means everything. Okay, now, real quick, you want to do this, I promise. A Mark V Supra or a Shelby GT350 plus cash. One is boosted, one screams to redline. Click the pinned comment down below and grab your 100 free entries before it ends. Good skill. Fifth, Tesla Model S Plaid. Now, before you click off, stay with me because this is not your average Tesla conversation. The Model S Plaid has 1,020 horsepower. 1,020. That is Bugatti Veyron territory. That is a number that makes supercar owners get quiet. 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. I'll say that again, under 2 seconds. From a car that seats 5 people in legitimate luxury and costs $0 in gas. And here's what nobody tells you. A 2021 Model S Plaid is now hitting the used market at around $50,000, down from $130,000 new. And because it's electric, the maintenance conversation is completely different. No oil changes, no engine components, updates downloaded over the internet. People pull up to the valet in a Plaid and everyone assumes you just landed from a tech company IPO because the Model S still looks like the future even now. And at the right price, it drives like it too. Sixth, Lamborghini Gallardo. Oh, you thought we weren't going here? We're going here because this list has to end with a Lamborghini. A real one, the Gallardo, the best-selling Lamborghini in brand history. The car that made the Raging Bull accessible without making it boring. A 5.0-liter naturally aspirated V10 with 500 horsepower. A firing order so aggressive it sounds like it's borrowing from an F1 engine and looks so timeless that people still stop and stare like it rolled out of a showroom this morning. And you can find early Gallardos for around $80,000 to $90,000 right now. Less than the new Huracan replacement by nearly $100,000. Less than a fully loaded pickup truck from someone named Kyle at a dealership that smells like carpet cleaner now. And I have to say this because I love you. Avoid the e-gear single clutch automated transmission. It shifts like it's mad at you, it's expensive when it breaks, and it removes the soul from an otherwise soulful car. Find the 6-speed gated manual. Yes, those are going up in value. Yes, you should move fast. But when you find one and you row through those gates with a Lamborghini V10 screaming behind you, that is an experience that no amount of money on a crossover will ever come close to. And an honorable mention, because you asked for it. The Vaydor G35 is still one of the greatest cheat codes in car culture. Take a $5,000 Infiniti G35, strip the body, bolt on an $11,000 Vaydor fiberglass kit, and you've got something that genuinely looks like a Lamborghini, and Bugatti had a baby. The Suicide Squad drove one on screen. It looks like $1 million. It costs 15 grand. Somebody is gonna ask you what it is every single time you drive it, and you get to smile and not answer. That's the move. Here's the truth about looking rich that nobody says out loud. It was never really about the money. It was always about the knowledge, knowing where value hides, knowing that depreciation is the world's most democratic force. It doesn't care if you're a CEO or a guy who watches car YouTubes at midnight. It hits every single luxury car the same way. And the buyers who understand that, the person who buys the Aston for 22 grand, the Panamera for 25, that person is playing a completely different game than the guy signing a 72 or 84-month lease for something that will be forgotten about in 3 years. Now, real quick, if you want to skip it and just win your dream car outright, we'll click the link in the pinned first comment down below. Again, Supra, Shelby, plus $100,000 in cold hard cash. And I'm giving away 100 free entries today only. Click the link, go get entered. That's what Rocky did, and he won a GTR plus bonus cash. So I'm Brad Danger. This is Ideal. Like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and check out some of these Ideal vids over here. And promise me one thing, keep living the ideal lifestyle.